Hello, my friends, my good vibe tribe. It's Jory with the Blissful Knowing. We don't have a lot of time today to do weekly guidance, so I'm going to make this really short and sweet. We're just going to do focus cards from the 3 decks, the Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance cards, the Zen Blossoms Flowering Intuition cards, and the Love is Everywhere. Hearts in Nature, Follow Your Heart cards. We're just going to do a focus card, 1 card from each deck. That's all I have time for today. Unfortunately, I may be guided to come back on tomorrow or later in the week to do a more in-depth reading for us, but for today, it's focus cards only. So I'm going to start shuffling to be quick. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Katie. Hi, Patrice. Not a lot of time today, but we are going to squeeze this one in. And I'm going to try not to go too OCD about the fact that my overalls are crooked. They're not really conducive to microphones and such. All right, so 3 focus cards. Now, today's August 11th. There's been some big shifts according to the astrologists. Again, I'm a numerologist. I'm a numerologist, happiness coach, and intuitive counselor. I'm not an astrologist. But we did have, today marks the end of all the Mercury retrograde shadow period. Jupiter went direct, and Jupiter is supposedly the planet of abundance and happiness. So that's exciting. Hopefully we'll start to really feel the momentum kicking in. Thank you, Patrice and Cheryl. Yay. Yeah, you know, I don't like to rush, and you can tell, look, I'm trying to rush and nothing is flying out. I don't like to rush. I really like to flow, because I feel like a lot of the guidance that comes through in the live streams comes through in the words between the cards. So I actually woke up with the feeling that the Zen Blossoms wanted to talk and do most of the reading today. They wanted to have a big part in today's spread, and I thought I was going to do 4 cards with the Zen Blossoms. And I was excited because I love this deck. It's just a really high energy deck. Hi, Danny. Good to see you. Didn't see you last week. So, you know, I do hope I can come back on. I'm excited. I'm getting a bunch of new jewelry pieces. They're actually stuck in my mailbox parcel locker. They came yesterday, and we couldn't get the key to work. So I'm hoping I can figure something out and have those tomorrow. I'm going to have to stalk the postman. We did have a lot of issues with mail in general over Mercury retrograde. 3 different packages are delayed. 1 of them came. I'm still waiting for 2. So if you're one of the people waiting for your jewelry special order, I apologize. Definitely learned my lesson not to order too many things during retrograde, because it really slows things down. We're waiting for 2 more cards. Speaking of slow, hi, Christy. I'm going to call it the drive-through version. We're doing a quick guidance today. So 1 focus card from each deck, and I'm laughing because I'm like, here we are, quick, and I'm trying to get a card to jump, and it won't because I'm trying to rush. You know, isn't that Murphy's Law? All right, let me see if I can relax, and then let's see if the cards will jump. Okay, I don't feel any more relaxed. Oh, my patience is my obstacle always. Oh, there we go. We got 1. All right, 2 down, 1 to go. Hi, Barbara. Yay, I'm so happy you're here. This is going to be a short one, but hopefully it'll be just as effective as the rest of them are. And I do hope I'll get a chance to come back on for a more in-depth reading soon. Ooh, that one flew out. Did you guys see that? And I didn't see any of the cards. Hallelujah. All right, 3 cards. Here we go. Focus cards. Focus cards for the week, guys. 1 from each deck. Here we go. From the Bliss deck, our focus card is Believe in Miracles. Ooh, that's juicy. That one feels really good. Believe in Miracles. And this card is about shifting your perception. We talked last week about the 8 energy of August and how it's a 2-sided coin that can flip from feeling very abundant to feeling a lack or victim mentality, and how important it is to bring awareness to that lack mentality and stop it in its tracks, and then to recognize how truly abundant you are. Remember, the definition of abundance is the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it. That's it. That's all you need. That's abundance. Believe in miracles. Miracles are not a rare occurrence. They are the natural order of things. They surround you like beautiful floating bubbles that can burst into your reality at any given moment. Do not underestimate life's ability to surprise and delight you. Remain open to miracles and know that life is conspiring in your favor. Miracles have been defined as a shift in perception. Ask to see this situation differently and notice the gifts that occur as a result of your new perspective. Believe in miracles. That is our focus from the Blissful Knowing Inner Guidance cards. All three of these decks are created by me and they're available on theblissfulknowing.com. And there's so many ways to use them, and I've got little instructions with each deck. I wanted to do a new spread, actually. I wanted to do a 3-card spread today, but not the focus card. It's a different one. But that's going to have to wait. So believe in miracles. Yay, Barbara believes. Hi, Ruth Ann. All right. Believe in miracles is our focus from the Bliss deck. My favorite part of that card, I always tell you guys, is the visual that miracles are like floating bubbles, beautiful floating bubbles surrounding you, and they can burst into your reality at any given moment. Remember, our physical mind can only see what's happening. It can't conceive of what could happen. So a lot of times we get tunnel vision, and with this 8 energy that we're in right now, it wants to go long-term planning and future focus, and it can be really hard to stay in the present moment because it wants to figure everything out all the way down the road. It wants to figure out the whole chess game, all the moves in advance. And this energy that we're in now, more than ever, we need to be present. Our power is in the present moment, and to get back to the present moment. So when we get that ego mind that wants to plan out the future and is having fear about the future, we're going to bring it back into the present moment. We want to visualize those bubbles floating around and know that things can change and things can manifest at any moment. Things that can be so exciting. So we want to get back to having that mentality instead of a lack mentality, a fear mentality, or a victim mentality. Okay, our next focus card from the Zen Blossoms is Enlightenment. Ooh, that goes hand in hand with what I was just talking about. So enlightenment has to do with bigger pictures. And so the advice that's coming through is when you start to go into fear mode, when you start to say, I don't know how this is going to work out, or things are looking grim, or I'm feeling really pessimistic, zoom out and look back on your life. Look back at the silver thread, that's what I call it, the silver thread in the tapestry of your life, and you can see that you were divinely led, that you were divinely supported. You've made it here today. You've made it here to today. You've gotten through. So this is reminding you to look back and to see that the support that's always been with you is still with you now, and that one day you will be able to zoom out and look back at today and go, things worked out. I had a situation last week and I thought, okay, there's no good way this is going to work out. There's 3 possible ways it's going to not work. 3 possible outcomes, and I don't like any of them. That's where I was, and I had to do so much clearing work. I had to do so much of my emotional closet cleaning technique, all kinds of things to just stop that resistance in its tracks. And when I finally got to the day where I figured, was going to align with, all right, what's my outcome, A, B, or C? Guess what? It was none of the above. I've talked about that before. None of the above. It was fabulous. It was so much better than I could have ever imagined. It wasn't any of the things that I was afraid of. It was a solution I would have never thought of. And that's one of the cards in the Bliss deck. A solution is waiting for you. So that was really exciting. And that just goes to show that the universe is keeping track of our preferences. It knows what our preferred reality is. And I was practically skipping. I'm like, wow, I can't believe this. But then I remembered all the times that the universe has surprised and delighted me, like the Believe in Miracles card mentions. So it's not our job to know the hows. It's just our job to relax, trust in the divine hand that's going to lead us. Okay, one more focus card. This is a short but sweet little live stream. Here we go, guys. Listen. Ooh, yes. I feel this one actually the strongest out of all three of these cards. Listen. Let me get a better picture because I like to have a nice clear image for you to focus on while I'm explaining it. It's one of my favorite photos in the deck. This is the deck of All Hearts in Nature. I took each one of these photos myself. Spotted each one of these hearts myself. If you're on my Heart Spotters Around the World Facebook page, you've seen all the delightful hearts that people are finding. Hi, Anne. Listen, okay, so this is the inside of like a water lily type plant. I was at a plant nursery and I saw this. It's so tiny and it reminded me, it's like little tiny fuzzies on there. It reminded me of an ear, which is why I picked the word listen. And this one is about the still small voice, the quiet, subtle, intuitive whispers that are assuring you that everything's okay. They're reminding you, trust, believe again. So tap into that still small voice within you, the intuition that's guiding you. And I feel like more than guiding, they're talking about reassurance. The guides are saying reassurance. Know that everything's going to be okay. The voice will tell you if you can quiet your mind, your fear mind, and your I want to figure out my whole life right now mind. You'll be able to hear that subtle whisper saying, it's okay. We've got it figured out. Your higher self has the whole thing figured out. The solution is waiting for you. The miracles are waiting for you. The manifestations are ready to burst into your experience like those beautiful floating bubbles. Okay, I need to tell you guys something very quick because I've been wanting to tell you guys this for a while and I didn't think I was going to have time, but the guides are telling me I do. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to give you a little visualization about manifesting, and it is from one of my favorite teachers, Bashar, channeled by Daryl Anka. And I thought it was really powerful. So let me see if I can back these up for you guys. Okay. Hi, Jody. All right. So this is, let me back up and explain that. Manifestation and the law of attraction. Law of attraction isn't really about attracting anything to you because you're giving out, I've talked about this all the time, you're giving out a natural core frequency. You automatically vibrate at a true core frequency. So with that in mind, I've talked about how everything that is a match to your true core frequency is trying to get to you. It's attracted to you because like attracts like. Things on the same frequency are all there on the same floor of experience. And that everything that's not a match to you is trying to get away from you because it's not a frequency match. You're holding on to it. You're lowering your frequency to hold on to it. Let me see if I can move these. I'm going to move these. Okay, so the visual, I thought it was awesome. Maybe you guys can use it in your meditation. The visual that I heard was that if you can picture yourself as a magnetic metallic sphere, and on that sphere there are rods sticking out. So picture the rods sticking out, and on the end of the rods, makes me think of like a porcupine, are metal plates. And that makes me think of like those barbells, you know, that you put the weights on. So you're a metal sphere and you've got rods and you've got plates. Okay, so the plates are blocking what's trying to come to you. Those plates are blocking the things that are a natural match to you, that are your preferred reality, from getting to you. You're blocking them. So picture, can you see? Then besides these rods with the plates, you've got chains coming off of this metal sphere that's you. And those chains are holding on to things that are not a match to you, that you want to let go of. Okay, so you've got chains holding on to things that you don't want and plates blocking the things that you do want. Hi, Brenda. So we've got the visual. I hope you guys all have the visual with me. I should have drawn a little picture, but hopefully I explained it well enough. So now we want to picture within that sphere that has the rods and the plates and the chains, within it is a humming vibration, your true core frequency. It's buzzing and buzzing and getting louder and shaking louder and louder and louder, okay? That's your true vibration. And it's cranking up, baby. So it is buzzing so rapidly and so forcefully that it shatters the outer shell that has the rods and the plates and the chains. It shatters the whole thing. And now you're left with this true magnetic core that's vibrating at your true core frequency. And suddenly everything that's a match to you, everything that's relevant to you, everything that you prefer now is magnetically brought in by that frequency and clings to you, and you become this beautiful, multifaceted crystal. So that's the meditation for today. I don't know, that just came through that's what we need to focus on, because we are in an 8 energy of manifestation and abundance. But again, we have to be careful not to slide and flip. That 8 likes to flip on its head into victim or lack or fear about the future. So I hope that will help at least one of you. I'm going to focus on that more. I really liked that visual, that we're the ones that have these plates that we're blocking the things that want to come to us, and we have these chains and we're holding on. But if we can just let that all go, that everything comes like a gravitational pull, clinging, and we become sparkly and beautiful in this beautiful sculpture of everything glorious. Oh, hi, Crystal. Yay, there you are. All right, guys, that's it for today, but I'm glad I got to tell that little story, that little visual meditation exercise. If I'm guided to come back on again tomorrow or later this week, I will. I'm excited to show you guys the new jewelry pieces that are coming in. They're so beautiful. Today is the last day. If you're interested in working with me one-on-one, I've had some amazing sessions this past week. The momentum is there. We create this amazing co-creative, beautiful bubble of excitement and clarity together. It's so fun. It's honestly my favorite thing that I do in my work is those one-on-one private sessions. So today's the last day to get $10 off any private session, even if it's just a 20-minute session. Prices would start with that discount at $34. So if you just need a quickie with me, we can do that. So the code is clarity10 on theblissfulknowing.com. On any intuitive sessions, I will link it in the comments. That offer ends tonight, and so does $10 off all jewelry purchases of $55 or more. If you're not in my Blissful Knowing VIPs group, I'll link that too so you can see the pieces. So much beautiful stuff. All right, guys, I will talk to you. Hopefully, I'll come back on later this week, but I can't say for sure. So whenever the guides tell me, but I hope you have a great week. I hope you can focus on miracles, enlightenment, and listening to that inner voice. I'm like craving a really specific reading, so I hope I can come back on, because I really love seeing how those 4-card readings play out throughout the week. So hopefully I'll be back. Tomorrow feels like a good day to come back, but we'll see. All right, guys, thank you. Talk to you soon. Please say hi if you're watching the replay. Bye.